And away they go from the 2,000 metre marker. ICED's been tucked away in the second line of horses. Pocahontas Girl is one of the first out of the gates. Along the inside, Roy's Monkey is right there, Pit Special and Ravaros is on the outside of runners. And then further back under the rows, on the outside of that one, trying to improve position is Peggy's Dream. ICED's racing about 5 lengths off them at this stage. Along the inside, Ginger Quill. Further back in the running is Causeway Bay, and then we drop back to Hit It Running. On the outside of that is Newton's Lady and Secret Gardens, the trailer. And that's racing about 8 or 9 lengths off the lead. And that leader is Roy's Monkey. Pocahontas Girl is second and Pit Special is third. Fourth place is Ravarosa. Behind that, Under the Rose, and Iced Up is between horses. Towards the outside, Peggy's Dream is still wide out. They'll follow it further back in the field by Causeway Bay, who's got about 7 or 8 lengths to make up. Towards the inside of that is Under the Rose, and then we drop back to Hit It Running, and out the back of the field is Secret Garden, about 9 lengths off the leader. Roy's Monkey continues to lead it. Ravaros in the orange is second, Pocahontas Girl third. Peggy's Dream iced up between the two of them, and iced up is now only about 2.5 lengths off the lead. Then comes Pit Special, Causeway Bay. Behind that, Newton's Lady. Top of the lane, Roy's Monkey leads it. Ravarosa second, and iced up now comes towards the stand side, gets the wake up call. Pocahontas Girl, Peggy's Dream. 300 metres to go though, and the leader now is iced up. In second is Peggy's Dream. Pit Special's trying to run on from behind, but the leader is iced up, and that's the one to beat, and they're not going to beat it. Ice up is clear. 3 or 4 lengths, and iced up by 5 lengths will get eased down at the line. 5 to 6 lengths. Second will go to Peggy's Dream. Pit Special third, and fourth Under the Rose. A runaway win for the hot favourite, number 9, and that is Iced Up. The filly by Western Winter, Dennis Bosch for MJ Ferreira, Anthony Delpesh. The 300,000 rand purchase for Nutfield Stud comes home lone. He pays up R1.40. 5 or 6 lengths to the good. Second, number 10, Peggy's Dream. Third, Pit Special, still paid $2.20 a place. Fourth place to number 12, Under the Rose. Pocahontas Girls further back in the running. Ravarosa. Then Roy's Monkey. Behind that, Secret Garden. And then Newton's Lady, Ginger Quill. And further down the lane is Hit It Running. So as we look at the head-on, and Iced Up made an early move into the straight and then runs away from the opposition, wins it by that 5 or 6, is still very green. This one trained by Dennis Bosch. I was watching Dennis. He tried to put Anthony Delpesh onto the horse in the parade ring. He's going to have to work on his footwork. Until the running of the 4th race starts off the jackpot, back to the studio.
The hot pot favourite Iced Up has come roaring through from the 300 to the finish, and she's left them all in the wake. Let's get Dennis Bosch into the winner's area here. And she's a horse that's very, very scopy. I think each and every run we're going to see more of her.
Yeah, Sheldon, first of all, thank you to Mario Ferreira. He put such a lot into the game. He's come in quite early. He hasn't been in the game a long time. He breeds a whole lot, and to Des, who plans a lot of things. So I'm very grateful. I loved this filly at the sales, but it was a ready to run, and she was a very uptight filly, and they allowed me all the time just to settle her down. And Anthony said today she was phenomenally quiet, and I was very worried, and I think she won quite nicely, but in all due respects, I don't think it was the greatest field, but we were trying the 2000 for the first time. And I think it proves, as I said to Des, that she would go trip. And thank God, because if you go 2,000 on a filly like this, you've got some scope, you know.
You've got Cutting Edge and Peter Piper coming up. How do you rate their chances?
Both nice horses, they're coming back, you know. Cutting Edge is coming back. He runs fresh, but he's not 100%, and the same as Peter Piper, they're just coming along. I'm hoping that they're going to have more behind them than in front. I mean, you know, a lot more behind than in front of them. So, yeah, they should run well, but they need a run, Sheldon.
Thanks for that.
Thank you.
Let's get Anthony Del Pesh into the picture, jumped aboard number 9, Iced Up. And just watching the race, she still looks like she's learning.
She is still learning because she actually doesn't really travel with you in the race. You permanently have to be at her to hold the position. And yeah, I gave her a clear run quite early on the top of the straight just to get her to use her action. Yeah, she won a good race. You know, I don't think we beat too much, so I wouldn't be too concerned about the margin that she won because I think the company was a bit weak.
Now, looking at your rides to come, I know they got each way chances. Maybe Kingston Boy, Roman Carnival, Princess Analia. Which would you think would be your next best of those runners to come?
I thought maybe.
Maybe.
Yeah.
There we go.
Yeah, thanks very much to Dennis and the owners. I really appreciate it. And to my sponsor, Wilgerbos Drift and Maritz Fontaine. Thank you.
Anthony Del Pesh having a word. You're going to come have a chat there. Coming to the course today, Iced Up. She still looks very lethargic in the races. There's a lot to work with.
There is, Sheldon, and I must just say, first of all, thank you to Mario. I know sometimes he gets very impatient. And then a big thanks to Dennis. When we got this filly a year ago, she was totally uncontrollable. Okay, and I don't know if you watched her first 2 runs in the back straight. Alec had to give her 4 or 5 smacks just to get into the race. And yeah, she's learning, and hopefully she'll go on from here.
All the best with her future, and we'll watch her as she builds to probably 2,400 metres her right trip.
Let's hope so.
Well done.
Okay.
Super to all the connections. Iced Up has come through. The odds-on shot has left them in the wake.